trade definitely code requires a good capital doesn't get to play. You have a reserve capital, not just uh, your to hop on an opportunity because the market is not something you have control over. They just try to keep this risk reward ratio, and that should give you all you need. So if we're able to see gold come down to the 46.64 points, then we'll be looking to hop in on a buy with comfortable information. I could see the come back down to fill up the gap it created on the bullish move in all right. Price might come to this or the 78 or the 78.6 levels. So another for XAUUSD would be at this point. You should know that these levels are levels that have been, sort of on the times. It's not just levels. Alright. So we would just like to keep it here, but also let the price fill up that space completely before giving a rally. Put a good stop loss to on the best trade. Maybe but very decent too. This is XAUUSD. I'm bullish on XAUUSD. On the lower time frame, so having alright, let's try to illustrate this. So this is a seek of liquidity, price pushed up, then created a reversal. So now it's coming back to retest this double top, and probably you target the swing low is created. So if it takes about an inducement and to come back to this area and give us a rally upside. So this is like what happened here. Alright. So this is what happens. Let me correct this. Alright. What happened the price action right here. So this is what I'm anticipating in the market. The inducement to other block that caused the break of structure to the upside. After having a change of character, we had the break of structure, double break of structure, another break of structure side. This lower high it's created, breaking up from the trend, showing that it's bullish, still push back into the lower time frames, and then get a little gap. Definitely for $0 pairs and looks a potential push to the buy. I'm looking at a potential push to the downside because of the NFP news that was moved Thursday because of the US holiday on Friday. So I'll be looking at a potential drop on the euro-dollar pairs, the pound dollar and the dollar, especially. But you should also note that if your trade idea gets invalidated by certain key by certain key factors that you hold there. You have to exit without having emotions on it. Uh, you know, so that's just because it's emotionally attached to a particular setup. There are always opportunities in the market. There's always time to catch an opportunity, so don't rush it. So that is that for this live stream. I'll just end this live stream now. There's 5:13 Nigerian time. I just got off bed and decided to come on the chat to look at a few things. So this view on XAUUSD, this could be an accumulation, then an accumulation to the downside, then this should be a protected high or something like that. And then we'll see a rally to the upside. This is on XAUUSD, and peace out. Remember, Engineer Innocent FX, alright. So I'll post my YouTube. Let's just do one more trade. So I'm thinking of a trade that people would love to take. Aside XAUUSD, let's do US oil. These are volatile. Let's just do a quick one oil. So US oil. So obviously on this, I'll just start this on the market. So like this chart now, because I don't like it. I change this chart. This is not giving me clear to see. I know last I checked the chart, the US oil was big bearish. All right, this is the one I use. This is one that always in chat. So for this, a sell trade. So let's just mark out looking at. So this is just like a sell trade. Right now, looking from the higher time frames, but you could get potential buy trades on this oil, depending on how best the opportunity presents itself. All right, because one thing I have learned is that when the market is overly bearish, and you try by seeing little confirmations, maybe it's reacting off previous demand zones, it will just break out from the high selling point in the market and no pricing. Obviously, this pricing the market will bearish. So you just stay out of and trade with what is given. So on this monthly time frame, this is a monthly engulfing candlestick. This monthly engulfing candlestick was formed on April 2025. All right, and then to cover up these spaces or to come up here and grab liquidity, it took price 3 months, the month of May and the month of June, rather 2 months to fill up this area. Now we could get a weak fill to the upside, but definitely going to be a trap for those willing to buy out, to buy the break of this. Because if you look at the war happening in the Middle East, the Israel and Iran war, you see that it's not getting any calmer. The ceasefires have not been, observed fully, and also Russia, Ukraine is also, affecting the oil. It's a very volatile volatile times. I sympathize with all countries on the and all of that. All the same, I think uh, this is just my thought though. Sometimes the people that benefit from this are usually it's more of a political thing, more of a quest for and all of that. Really something that should be just every nation wants to be seen, wants to feel and get. Like I said, this is not going to be a potential buy trade. I would have said buy US if we had off this whole zone and then probably retest. This overly bearish target the highs here, but like I said, look how weak we could get probably pushed to the upside to fill the body of this candle, to cover the body of this candle a little bit before we get off. Alright, so I'll maximize this because the week close, it took 5 days to close the week. So there's obviously a selling pressure in the market. But also we cannot neglect this demand zone. I see an inverted shoulder printing on that candlestick. We could see on the daily time frame. Let me try to zoom this a little bit. Alright, that's a key zone. This is a key zone, but I don't expect price to the upside, but it is not a